As we were going round, I heard the people telling the First Lady, "We love you." And I said, well, the First Lady is becoming very popular. Maybe I should say Margaret Kenyatta for president. Then I realized if I do that, I would cause a domestic crisis. So I cautioned myself. And then we went further and somebody said, beyond zero twice. So I said, well, let us go for beyond zero. So, First Lady, I don't think you're going to get away with it. Even if the president leaves the presidency, there's also beyond zero. We shall charge you with. Makofi kwake basi. Ladies and gentlemen, I was very happy today to my wife for having brought these First Ladies here and all their spouses and my friend. Now, one of the dearest friends I have is Professor Kivutha Kibwana. Nazi Kibwana, I remember in the late 70s and early 80s, we were living together in a university group of apartments on Manilik Road. She had two very pretty young daughters, Mwende and Lulu. So I always called her Mama Mwende. But I had not seen Mama Mwende for all these years, although we were with Kibwana. So when I saw Mama Mwende today, speaking so well here, I also concluded that when Kivutha finishes his second term, which is not too far from today, I'm going to go to Makueni and saying, Mama Mwende for president, for governor. Makofi kwake basi. Asanteni sana. Let me also begin by thanking all our developing partners, some of whom have spoken here, for having supported this day here. And I do understand that they have supported beyond zero, beyond what I have done here today. Please continue, because the health sector, I was Minister for Medical Services at one point, has really had great partners in advancing healthcare in this country. I thank you. I encourage you to do some more, and I would like to say more please. It is a real honor for Kisumu County to play host to such an auspicious day. And as the governor, I want to take this opportunity to extend a very special welcome to our chief guest, the First Lady of Kenya, Her Excellency Margaret Kenyatta, and our special guest, the First Lady of Mozambique, Her Excellency Isaura Nyusi. Ladies and gentlemen, today we mark another milestone in the provision of quality health services through the innovative Beyond Zero Safari. The Beyond Zero project, launched by Her Excellency the First Lady of Kenya over the last 5 years, has indeed delivered medical relief to the doorsteps of the most vulnerable mothers, children, the frail and the infirm in the villages where primary healthcare network is suboptimal or simply non-existent in our counties and throughout the country. This noble project, born of novelty and compassion, to serve humanity in an innovative and impactful manner, has earned praises and accolades at home and abroad. The Kisumu County government, like the rest of the 47 counties, are beneficiaries of this initiative. We have utilized this infrastructure provided by Beyond Zero to provide high-quality services in the outreaches, medical camps, and special programs where hospital on wheel is required. This health infrastructure, Your Excellencies, has assisted the Kisumu County Health Department to immunize children in the remotest areas of the county, helped in early diagnosis of diseases including breast, cervical, and skin cancers in some of the most inaccessible areas of our land, and taken treatment and healing to those most in need throughout this county. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, medicine is a social science, and politics is nothing but medicine on a grand scale. This statement is not mine, but of a 19th century German physician, Rudolf Virchow. The same manner in which the physician diagnoses, treats, and alleviates human suffering is the same way the conscious politician diagnoses, treats, and alleviates the suffering of the society. Only that this is on a grand scale. The field where I stand and see my fellow politicians today, and when I hear my dear friend Shakil Shavir mention His Excellency the late President Jomo Kenyatta here, I know for certain that when he was alive, he did the same, and his footsteps had been followed by his son, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Greetings to my friend. By the way, First Lady, just an anecdote. When I was Secretary General of the ODM in the year 2007, we had presidential candidates, and I was the one receiving their papers. I received all the papers except Uhuru's. And he told me that he was bringing it. He never brought it. So when we go back, tell him I'm still waiting for those papers. Ladies and gentlemen, politics and medicine are therefore inseparable. Responsible politics has ethical obligation to improve the health and material condition of the less fortunate in the society. For this reason, the county government of Kisumu fully supports the Beyond Zero project. The Big Four agenda and all the health development initiatives meant to improve the well-being and improve the conditions of our people are indeed great landmarks in our history in developing this nation. We thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, for selecting Kisumu County alongside the other three counties, Nyeri, Isiolo, and Machakos, to pilot the grand vision of universal health coverage. It is hoped that this pilot will generate new knowledge in implementation science to feedback onto the main rollout of this program for the whole of the country. We fully embrace the project and will do our best to bring out the best of talent in implementation of the project and learn how best we can deliver universal health coverage to our people. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, today is not my day, but the day of Her Excellency the First Lady and her compatriot counties, First Ladies, friends of the Beyond Zero Safari. Governments and partners to offer much-needed healthcare services in an open airspace like this. It is hoped, ladies and gentlemen, that at the end of these 3 days, someone's life shall have been changed through this medical camp. And it is already happening, we have seen it. I wish to thank all the organizers of this medical camp. In particular, I will to thank the Kisumu First Lady, Her Excellency Anyang Nyong'o, somebody I know very well. Don't ask me from where. The Department of Health and Sanitation, headed by CEC Honorable Dr. Rosemary Obara, other county executive members, particularly Salmon Orimba, who was in the committee organizing this event, the chief officers involved, the directors and the senior managers and staff, essentially the whole team of my government. Congratulations for a job well done. Continue to shepherd this process in the next 3 days and let our people benefit from the Beyond Zero project in reality. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that our visitors today will not only enjoy this occasion, but spend more time in Kisumu City, and indeed Kisumu County, to visit some of our exquisite tourist sites and warm hospitality that abounds herein. I remember when we had the Kikosa Games in Kisii, the governor and deputy governor of Nyeri were living here in Kisumu in Acacia, and I was staying in Kisii. They were commuting every day. Then on the last day, the governor of Nyeri told me, I'm not going to be back to Nyeri. I'm spending one more time in Kisumu because I am enjoying myself. Kwa hivyo ningependa kuomba nyinyi nyote ambao wamekuja hapa leo, mujienjoy. Kisumu is a great county, a great city for enjoying, and we shall continue giving you the pleasure to be a host.